Guys, with this one right here, we didn't got around this one, Mowgs, Neighborhood, Hero, and the whole official video. We got with the Neighborhood Hero. You got the Neighborhood Hero, but with everything else, especially with Mokes and him having his plugged in and now his Neighborhood Hero, he got the whole official one, especially with the plugged in. His plugged in one was something. Hey, that one was something a mission, because he didn't list off on that. Like he was really, stretching up. Like that one had like a stick to it and everything else. But you got the Neighborhood Hero, most coming into it. He's welcome into it and everything else. But you got the whole most Neighborhood Hero, the Bane thing, but just with most.
Yo, RIP and freeze, that the man. Angry. On the M way, hella bricks in the boot. If the feds pull the car right now, then I'm screwed. I was hands on with nothing else to lose, till I had to be the man and be a man from my youth. Niggas see me in the hood and always asking me for P. Told them KB got life, so let's appreciate you free. G, I'm lost man and be a man. Nothing else to lose, till I had to be the man and be a man from my youth. Niggas see me in the hood and always asking me for P. Told them KB got life, so let's appreciate you free. G, I'm lost in my thoughts, converse all orcs. Man, I'm really by myself, cause I don't really wanna talk from my youth. Niggas see me in the hood and always asking me for P. Told them KB got life, so let's appreciate you free. G, I'm lost in my thoughts, converse all orcs. Man, I'm really by myself, cause I don't really wanna talk. Can't believe I lost Krill, man, that shit broke my heart. It's forever with them niggas.
Oh, and the whole thing, like how he just putting the whole lyrics and the whole thing, like I added, the whole thing, how it's just already like screwing miss him, like hey, he got the whole thing already on he got the main thing on already consent, like this one right here and everything else is already, for saturating, the way it's coming, like the way he put everything and the way he just exclusion it too, especially where everything is at too, where he didn't plot it at, and he didn't plot this whole thing, because it's the whole thing. It looks like he'd been went from a whole nother, Bay Area, and he didn't did his thing out there, especially with the whole thing taking over. Like, hey, him going different, different scouts is like he's scouting basically. He's taking different scouts, he different places, different areas, but got the whole thing, especially with the main things, like everything else, especially how he revokes his whole government and his movements.
Cause that really was my dog. My friends in the cage, my niggas in the grave, having convos with the law like, why do I pray? Try put my little brother on, it's crazy, he was stealing from me. I never speak to him again and I don't need the money. Case after case, man, this shit's getting long. Niggas telling me to rap, but I don't care about a song. Neighborhood hero, neighborhood hero. Still posted on the block, I'm on the main road. My niggas knocking hero, neighborhood hero. Telling me to rap, but I don't care about a song. Neighborhood hero, neighborhood hero. Still posted on the block, I'm on the main road. My niggas knocking.
Ooh, still posted on the block on the main road, and that whole thing, like, still posted on the block, even doing them things, even him, even on the main road too, where he doing his whole thing, like they say, you got the whole block on lock, like you got the block on lock, so you really doing your whole little thing, and people is straightening up to you, like they straightening up to you, and you got everything on lock, so it's like you putting everything down, especially with this one right here, like this really puts his whole thing, like especially where everything is concentrated too, because like it just puts everything to another a bridge, especially with this whole thing and him having this whole thing, it's saturated.
Down if I say so. In the field where it's real, you better lay low. Neighborhood hero, neighborhood hero. Still posted on the block, I'm on the main road. My niggas knock you down if I say so. In the field where it's real, you better lay low. Gee, I put up on the block, I get the kids hope. Yeah. You down if I say so. In the field where it's real, you better lay low. Gee, I put up on the block, I get the kids hope. Yeah. Gee, I'm a product.
Hey, what he say in the field? It gets, it gets there. Better lay low in the field where it gets real. Hey, where it gets real, the whole thing, especially, you got the cat and you got another cat. Like, come on, the whole thing, like, oosh, oosh, like that right there, Hey, especially with the little bit of the lyrics, it kind of it benefits in.
Lay low. Gee, I put up on the block, I get the kids hope. Yeah. Gee, I'm a product of the trap, I give my nigga coat. Told my G, don't bring no friends to the room. So much bricks in the base, this shit's looking like a move. Yeah. Got my niggas doing life, ain't no riding over here. No. Man are just some rappers, only trappers over here. Got some drillers over there. Yeah. Better watch how you stare. Yeah. And if you make the wrong move, I bet the slap you through your hair. Yeah. This some real shit, I don't care about no punchlines. Feds trying to give me years for a conch line. Feds breaking up homes and this ain't no lies. Where MPs are raping kids and I ain't getting no time. Yeah. I love my niggas even though it's moving different. But sometimes you have to love your people from a distance. Man, I'm close and hella niggas, but it's different now. Yeah. But man wish they never kicked me when I was on the ground. Neighborhood hero, neighborhood hero.
Hey, let them know. Hey, the whole thing, especially how the whole thing, re-sketch itself. Like, it just, his whole thing, like, I like how the whole lyrics and everything else, it goes off of, like, coming from a distance, coming from a distance of the lyrics, and everything, especially with the whole clever, like, hey, it's just clever than everything else, but coming from a distance from the lyrics.
Still posted on the block, I'm on the main road. My niggas knock you down if I say so. In the field where it's real, you better lay low. Neighborhood hero, neighborhood hero. Still posted on the block, I'm on the main road. My niggas knock you down if I say so. In the field where it's real, you better lay low.
Neighborhood hero, neighborhood hero, neighborhood
hero. Hey, he got them doing it too. Hey, that. Hey, that's wild. But hey, gotta. Hey, like even the whole thing, and I kind of figured, this was a different, and this was in a different area too, the whole thing. But hey, he even got, the whole Stranix doing it too. Hey, that's wild to even see the whole thing, come in place, like just Cetrus in just one, one stretch. Oh, and you got the jungle too, like you got the jungle with the lion. Hey, like the whole thing, especially with Mowgs coming into it. Mowgs coming into it though, most definitely. Neighborhood hero, this was something. This was something else. Like the way this whole thing was played out, I wasn't expecting the way this one was played out because this one was something way, washed out what I was expecting. Like I wasn't expecting something like this, the way this one went. Like all his ones, it's commercial, the way it comes. But you got Mokes with the neighborhood hero official video, especially with his whole thing. But shout out to Mokes, he didn't. Hey, he got it on his own, torch and stuff like that and everything else. But most definitely, make sure you guys tune in with this one. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But especially with this whole thing, his whole side coming in towards it, and him just, for misting over it. But with this whole thing, the jungle and the list is and everything else. But just with this one,